I mean, I had it and I tried it, but it didn't really work for me, right? It just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. Hi lovers, I'm Yari Allure and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am going to share with you some of my 2024 self-care must-haves. Okay, so for Christmas, which was just a few months ago, I had sent my sisters and my mother like this little self-care box, and I hate that I didn't get a picture of the box because it had some wonderful items in there. But one of my sisters suggested that I actually do a video on some of, my self-care items that I added in the box. I'm going to do a separate video on some skincare items and then a separate video on some oral hygiene, my oral hygiene routine. But I have been over the past year just really working on like my self-care, my skincare, my hygiene, and just getting into my glow up phase, right? So I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I have been doing and, just, I don't know, putting the girlies on. Let's just say that. Everything that I show you today is going to be linked in the description below. And you can purchase it usually on Amazon, or if it's somewhere else to be purchased, I will let you know that as well. They are affiliate links, and so I may get a little bit of a commission, no cost to you, but it does help me keep going with my channel. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing that has been a game changer for me is oil pulling. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I have been researching it and looking into what is it, right? So it's coconut oil, and this is actually this one here that I got this one off of TikTok, but the identical one is on Amazon. But this is coconut oil and mint. Okay, so it's not just pure coconut oil, but you can use pure coconut oil. And what you do is you pour it into your mouth and you swish it around. Usually this one wants you to do it for about 10 minutes or so. When you first start off, they say you can do it 2-3 minutes or however long you want to do it. But what it does is it pulls the bacteria from in between your teeth and gets all of that gunk out, right? It also whitens your teeth. And I usually do this before I brush my teeth. I will actually, I will floss and then I will oil pull for 10 minutes and then I'll brush my teeth. And then after I brush my teeth, I will use the next item that is a must-have, which is a tongue scraper, right? So let me take it out. You probably can't see it. I know many people use this and they've been on this, but I hadn't been using this, right? And it wasn't until I started to be intentional about upgrading my oral hygiene that using the tongue scraper came into play. They actually send you a tongue scraper when you order the oil pulling. So, like I said, using this has leveled up my oral hygiene, okay? Tongue scraper, absolutely. And you just put it on your tongue and kind of scrape back and forth. And I will use this after I brush my teeth. So I will floss first, and then I'll oil pull, and then I'll brush my teeth, and then I'll tongue scrape, and then I use mouthwash. And that's what I do every single time, morning and night. That's another thing, morning and night, right? I hadn't been doing it morning and night. I grew up just brushing my teeth when I wake up in the morning. That's just what I thought you do. I know for sure you brush your teeth when you wake up in the morning, but taking that extra step to brush your teeth and do your oral hygiene routine at night has really leveled up my oral hygiene. Try it. Number 3, this is a dry brush, okay? I love using this. I actually included this in the little self-care kit that I sent to my girls. And it's got bristles on it. It's not really that soft, but it's not really that hard. And what you do is you just, before you shower, I use mine before I shower. I'm not sure other people may use it differently, but before you shower, you know how you get undressed when you're about to shower and you just stand there scratching your ass, you just scratching before you get in the shower. I use this, and this will really get, and this This will get the dead skin cells off, and I can just use this to scratch my ass instead of just scratching my ass with my hands. And then I can just, you know, just really give myself a good scraping before I get into the shower. I feel like this has really leveled up my skincare hygiene because it's pretty much like an exfoliant, and it definitely helps just get all the excess dirt off before you shower. This is a dry brush. It is linked in the description below. I have some fuzzy socks. I included this with the ladies in their box, and these are linked in the description below with Amazon. You can purchase these at Amazon. You can probably purchase these anywhere. I got like some fuzz on my fuzzy socks, but I am a person who didn't like to wear socks to bed. I don't actually like to wear socks to bed, but I find that I will put these on once I have showered and then get out and put this Healthy Feet on my heels and on the bottom of on the soles of my feet. So I will, once I lotion down, I will put this on, Healthy Feet, after the shower, and then I put the fuzzy socks on. And it has made the skin on my feet so much softer, so much smoother. And I really do enjoy just how my skin is leveling up. So this is an item that I absolutely recommend. And then I recommend the fuzzy socks on top once you've seal in that moisture and to really give you smooth, soft skin at the bottom of your feet, on your heels and on your toes. I also included this in the ladies' gift boxes. These are some exfoliating gloves. I have linked these down in the description below. And you can use this with anything. Like you can use regular soap, you can use a body wash or whatever, but you'll basically just put the gloves on and then you'll put the, lather them up, and you can scrub your body, you can scrub your face. I actually use these now for my face because I have something else that I use for my body, which I'm going to share with you guys at the end of the video because it is absolutely my favorite product. But these exfoliating gloves are wonderful. I gave these to my daughter as well, and she's not a fan because she's a texture person. So she's like, they creep her out. I don't know why, but I do find that they make your skin much softer and smoother, and it's very easy. When you use these, it's very easy to just kind of wash whatever it is that you need to wash or exfoliate. This I use occasionally. This is a foot peel. This is a foot peel. I included this in the girlies box. I actually included a foot moisturizer as well. There were so many things I included, but this is a foot peel. I like using this because this will help you get all of the extra skin, all of the dead skin off of your feet. It's an exfoliating mask, and I have linked this down in the description below. You can purchase this on Amazon. And it's just kind of like a little sock, a little booty or whatever that you would put on. You'd open it up and then like cut off the top, and you slide your foot in it, and you'd leave it on for, I don't know, however long. Oh, they say between 50 to 90 minutes. I usually leave mine on for a couple hours. I'll put my socks on top of it and forget about them. And then later on, I take it off. And then over the next like 7 to 14 days, your feet will peel. Now, it can get pretty embarrassing if you're like got a date to go out on and you want to have your feet out or whatever. So you want to make sure that you do the foot peel at a time frame where you don't want to have your feet, where you don't want to have your feet out, pretty much. Okay? Wear socks because it's going to get crazy. Another self-care must-have is sunscreen. A lot of you ladies already know about sunscreen, but I didn't. I was one of those people who felt like I didn't really need to wear sunscreen. I'm black. But that's a very ignorant way to think about it, and ignorant is just lack of knowledge. Once I started looking into skincare and what is it that I can do to better my skincare and get rid of like any little wrinkles that I may have popping up, I found out that sunscreen is a big deal as far as keeping wrinkles away. And they said we need only, I believe, SPF maybe 40 or 50. But your girl got SPF 60. Had to. I do the most. I do the least or the most. Okay? Either I'm going to do it and do it all the way, or I ain't going to fuck with it at all. You'll learn it about me as you get to know me throughout my channel. But I did get SPF 60. And this is linked in the description below. And it can be purchased on Amazon. That's where I got mine from. And a little bit goes a long way. You just take a little dab on your finger. And after you've done your skincare routine, I actually put this on last. So, sunscreen. This, yo, this is just ridiculous what I'm about to show you. But this is one thing that I have been using, and you will see that I've used it to the max. It's actually a turmeric bar of soap, okay? And it was a whole bar of soap, but I've used it down to this little tiny. I got this bar of soap off of glowmelanin.com, I believe. And you ladies have probably seen it. Ladies and gents have probably seen it on social media somewhere. But yeah, so I linked the turmeric bar in the description below. As you can see, I love it and I use it all the time. I actually am due for another bar, but I'm not going to purchase another bar right away. And the only reason is because I am still experimenting with different skincare products. So I have some other products, facial cleansers, that I would like to use prior to going back to the turmeric bar if I decide to go back to it. But usually I would just use that as a facial cleanser. Sometimes I would use the exfoliating gloves and actually exfoliate with the turmeric bar. And then I would put the other products, whatever else that I'm using, on my skin. But as you can see, it's used all the way down because I have been using it twice a day, every day since I got it. And it's been probably about a month or so far. And I love it. I really, really do love it. But like I said, I'm going to try some other items first before I go back to it. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm still looking for like that perfect skincare routine for me. And I'm still gauging different things. I do think it works beautifully. And that's why I do recommend it. But, you know, you don't have to do everything exactly the way that I do it. So, you know, now that I'm moving on to something else, just to kind of see what it does for me, I do still recommend that turmeric bar of soap. This is, I love these, y'all. I love these. Okay. The headband, right? You put the headband on and the wristbands, not just the headband, right? So I only knew about the headband in the beginning. But the headband and the wristbands. The wristbands are so important because when you're brushing your teeth and when you're doing your facial cleanse, the water will just, it'll stop here. It's not dripping down your elbow. It will stop, okay? These are an absolute, this is a must. This is one of the first items that I actually bought for the girlies in their Christmas box because I'm like, y'all have to have this. And I don't even know, like, they got a box full of stuff, so they might not even, they're like, oh, you know, this is a bunch of trinkets. But I'm telling you, this is a must. It has upgraded my skincare, my self-care routine so much. If I forget to put this on, I can tell right away. Like, if I start brushing my teeth and I don't have these wristbands on, here's the water. I'm like, I stop and put them on. That's how important it is. Like, that's how much this has really, like, upgraded my life. Like, I love it. I love it. That's mostly everything. Oh, I have so many items that I love. The second to last item. This is a lip gloss. right? I don't know if you could. It's not just any lip gloss. It is Broadway Vitalip Gold Lip Gloss. It has argan and jojoba oil and rose hip and mint oil, and it's called Gold. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have linked it in the description below. Now, I did include that in the girlies gift box, their self-care box. But the only reason I put it in there is because when I went to Amazon, so I got this from the hair store, right? But then I moved away from that hair store, like an hour away. So I couldn't find it anywhere else. So then I went on Amazon and I was just looking for like one or two, but they only had like the whole box, like as if I have a store myself, right? So I like this lip gloss so much. It moisturizes my lips. It lasts a long time. It works, okay? It heals. At one point I had really dry, I was going through a dry lip spell, and I had like a bunch of different lip glosses from the like this, some other stuff, like a bunch of different, you know, you just grab some random lip glosses when you're at the hair store. But I kept, every time I would use this one, and I would put randoms on anytime, but every time I would use this one, I could tell the difference. So then I just kind of started paying attention, like, what is this? So then I went to look it up to see if I can buy more, and they don't sell it one at a time. I did see it on one website, but by the time, it just didn't make sense. So I purchased this big box, and I just threw a couple of lip glosses in the girly self-care boxes, right? I even made a note of everything that was in there and what they should use it for. And when I got to the lip gloss, I said, hey, you guys have lip gloss, just because I had a lot of it. Like, I love it. It works. It works wonders for me. But I had so much of it that I just threw a couple in the boxes. Well, I get a phone call or a text message or whatever from one of my sisters, and she's like, hey, I'm going to need some more of that lip gloss. That really works, and it works well, and send me more. So I sent her a few more, and I'm just like, hey, it's for us. It's for us. But I will tell you, this particular, it really works. I have linked it in the description below. Yes, it is the only one that's, you don't need that many, because you just need to try it. So maybe if you go to your hair store and you just try it, or maybe Amazon will have it now where you can buy one or two, or I don't even know what to tell you, but it definitely works. Out of all the lip glosses, like, they will dry your lips out, but this one doesn't. It actually doesn't. So last but not least, on to my favorite item that I put into the girly self-care box. This is an African scrub cloth, right? Oh my God. And it just looks, it's not even nothing fancy, y'all. And I don't even think that the girlies, I don't think they're using it. I think they're just thinking, oh, it's just kind of crap she didn't put in the box. Y'all, I saw this on a girl from YouTube recommended this when she was doing her I was looking up self-care videos. Ever since I used this, I've never stopped. I used to use a washcloth. Ever since I've used this, I've never stopped. I never really used the loofah, the circle things, because, I mean, I had it and I tried it, but it didn't really work for me, right? It just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. But this is long. You can wash your back. You can scrub your back. When I tell you, this makes my skin so soft. I have gotten compliments on my soft skin. I've always gotten compliments on my soft skin, but I've gotten extra compliments on my soft skin after using this. And I can feel my skin is softer myself. You know how, like, it's you, so you don't really know if you could feel it. I can feel my skin is softer myself. I recommend this 10 out of 10. Yes, I recommend these 10 out of 10. I recommend this. You know what? Like I said, I'm going to give you the good, or I ain't going to fuck with it at all. Okay? So yes, these items that I have, they're all 10. They're mainly 10 out of 10. But this, you have to try this. You just have to try it. you put your body wash on it and it just like lathers up really well, and you can just like really, really, truly enjoy your showers. This has leveled up my skincare game. This has leveled up my showers. I look so forward to using this every time I get into the shower. I need to purchase more. And I need to tell the girlies if they're not going to use it to send them back. Because, oh my gosh, y'all. This is it. I'm telling you. This African scrub cloth. So that concludes our video today of all of the 2024 self-care items that I recommend. Like I said, later on I will do specifically a skincare video, and then I'll do an oral hygiene video just to kind of show you guys what I am doing to level up myself in these areas, and maybe it can help you out. If you guys have any recommendations, drop them down in the comments below. Like I said, everything that I discussed today is going to be linked in the description, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.